Make sure you subscribe to JerCrispy.
What's up, y'all? It's your host, What the Mouth? That's Mouth, Crispy. And welcome back to another video. Today, what I got y'all is how Kratos himself showed up that he is the god of the violence. Like, come on now. Let's see how this video goes. Make sure you like, comment. Like, Kratos, God of Woods, throwing the hands. Let's see how this goes. If I blink boy himself, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let's see how this video goes. I always say it like 3 times, or I say it like a lot of times, but whatever. Anyways, hold up. Before this start, move my camera all the way up here to the top. Alright. For some reason I always do this, but okay.
This man Baldur pulls up to Kratos' crib and gets to frying him off rip. Not even a hello, what's up, what's good, nothing. Got his instigating badge on Hall of Fame trying to bait Kratos into boxing him. Straight full court pressing this man. But Kratos is like, listen, I've already offed all of Olympus. I've hung the jersey up. You do not want any smoke with me. Stop it. Baldur said, man, shut your lame ass up, slapping the shit out of him. This is one of the first scenes of the game, and I'm thinking to myself, damn, what happened to Kratos? Why is he taking a beating like Rihanna right now? Get back. Young Kratos would have already packed up Baldur like a lunchbox just for even stepping on his lawn. Baldur tells Kratos the only way I'm leaving here is if you kill me, and starts piecing him up out of nowhere, hitting him with a left, grabbing his dick into an uppercut, and then going for a right, which Kratos grabs. No more of these free make-a-wish ass punches for you, it's over now. He starts twisting his arm, got Baldur looking like he about to throw the meanest pitch of all time, and punches him dumb hard, putting him in the Batman now talk pose. Kratos did him so dirty with that one punch, he couldn't even believe it. Had to look back at us to make sure we were seeing this too. Baldur starts begging, no, 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 while on the ground, and I'm thinking to myself, damn, you had enough already? You just got here. He really pulled up to the park with his headband on, his arm sleeve, everything. Saw Kratos do a reverse dunk in warm-ups and said, alright, never mind. Kratos picks him up, and this is when he gets hit with the Uno reverse card, getting rocked in the gut, flying through one piece of his house, banging his head and landing on the other side of his crib. And just take a second real quick and just examine Kratos' face right here. That's clearly the look of father time catching up to you. My son Kratos in his Celtic Shaq era, putting up a staggering 4 and 6 per game. He looks back to see Baldur cheesing height advantage on the roof.
What's good, Nyaka?
Showing off his Michael Jordan vertical, going for a knee, trying to crush his head like a grape. So they start boxing in the woods for a while until Baldur decides to start cooking up himself. Push into a gut punch, then an uppercut next. Stops Kratos from floating all the way up to visit Iron Man, slamming him down and then throwing himself an alley-oop, just so this freaky ass nigga could give Kratos a missionary and start choking him out. Kratos is able to dodge the hit, but it creates a hole in the wall, allowing them to see inside the crib. Got Baldur asking, why is there 2 beds? You're supposed to be here alone. This is how you know he's a supreme hater. There is no way you should be this upset that my son Kratos might be out here fucking. They take turns wrestling and rolling over each other until Kratos gets Baldur exactly where he wants him. There's no way out of this one.
Right. Say goodbye.
Starts pounding his face absolutely viciously, trying to turn his head into ground beef, sending both of them crashing through the roof. Baldur said, I eat those though, that's baby food. Grabbing Kratos, getting behind him and slamming him, got his legs up in the air and everything, which is very fitting because he's getting fucked right now. Getting up and kicking the God of War away like an unwanted stepchild back into the woods. Baldur starts talking his shit too. Struck a nerve, did I? On Mount Olympus, you're not surviving this, nigga. Kratos goes to chase after him, and based on that form, I could already tell he runs at least a 3-second 40. League him now. As Baldur is getting rammed through mad shit, he's still asking about the second bed in the crib and who is Kratos hiding. I mean, damn nigga, this is elite D1 level cock watching. Mind your business. He then pounds Kratos in the back, flattening him on the ground like a pancake. Slow and old. You should have never came to Midgard. Oh nah, Kratos getting pressed out the hood. This can't be the same man from God of War 3. This gotta be a doppelganger or something. Tell Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson take off the white paint. We're not buying the performance. Kratos tells him to shut the fuck up and starts piecing him up, but gets reversed after 2 hits and starts getting welted on. God of catching ass whooping's gonna be his new name real soon because this is starting to get sad now. Baldur threatens Kratos that he's gonna go in that crib and kill whoever Kratos is hiding in there. Kratos of course cannot let this happen. Everybody back at home gonna find out that he's Mr. Save-A-Ho. He activates his rage, sending Baldur torpedoing into a tree, punching him so hard the whole tree basically explodes, grabs him and tosses him out the way so that he could casually pick up the tree and use it as a battering ram. The same shit the SWAT team did to Bill Cosby when they swatted him. Went up in there and saw him watching Little Bill with a cart full of Cosby seeds.
But it's the fact that this is like, you know, the first thing you see in the game. I never played a God of War. I never played none of the God of War. I might just start playing it.
Secret stuff chilling nearby. Kratos sends Baldur crashing into a rock and he's still just asking him about who he has hiding in the crib. God damn, bro is so nosy. Why do you care so much? Dinkelberg ass nigga, mind your business. They continue to box for a while longer until Kratos blocks a punch, picks him up, got his back making the letter C, and chucks him into a rock hard as hell. High fives Baldur's face with the bottom of his shoe, and then just absolutely starts wilding on him. This nigga never gonna pull up to this side of the forest again, bro. You know what? I don't even care who Kratos got camping inside his crib that much anyways. Kratos throws Baldur and then starts punching this boulder. This is why these games always have a do not try this at home warning. Motherfuckers don't listen and then end up with broken piano keys for fingers trying to recreate this shit. Throwing the rock on top of Baldur and there's no way he lifts that up, right? Kratos clearly only has 10 HP left, limping away. This gotta be over. GG's, what's the next mission looking like? But I was very wrong. Baldur got my man Kratos hitting the Kaepernick just by the sound of his voice. How is he still alive? Bro just casually throws half a damn mountain at him. And I know Captain America watching this horny as hell. What the fuck is that shield made out of? How did it just crush that mountain into little tiny pieces so easily? Need me that expeditiously. Baldur thought he was first team All Sneak Nation, but he must have been cut at the tryouts. Kratos catches him and they begin holding hands, wrestling each other. And he lets Kratos know, listen gang, I can't even feel any of this. Honestly, I would have just quit right there because what I look like fighting a nigga who can't even feel pain. Why is Rod Wave gonna work out every day but still eating small meals of whole water buffaloes every day? This shit is pointless. Baldur hits Kratos with a right into another gut punch. Kratos gets sent to the sky, and as his small intestines is hitting the fucking Dougie from all these liver shots, Baldur Jordan shows off his insane vertical again. But to be honest, he might as well have just stayed on the ground because he jumped all the way up here just to start getting pounded in the forehead. And he must have realized this because he like, damn, I'm getting cooked. Using Kratos as a launch pad to create space between them because my face needs a break. It is getting beat up like James Charles with makeup. Got these bitches going from Beyonce to the Flying Dutchman when that makeup falls off. Young kings, be safe out here. Kratos is able to stop himself from falling and climbs his way out of this hole. Fetty Wap's music career cannot relate. Baldur calls him pathetic though, kicking him to the other side of the cliff and talking mad shit in the process. Telling Kratos, listen, you should have just complied and given me the information I wanted and I wouldn't have needed to kill you. Bro is really out here talking to the God of War like he's an easy lick. Listen here, sonny, you must not know the type of timing this nigga was on back in his heyday. Put all the gods of Olympus on a t-shirt, had this man Zeus laid out in his crib like a mattress. Goes in for a Superman punch, which Kratos is able to weave out the way of. They start boxing for a while until Kratos is able to grab Baldur by the throat and slam him down. And tries to throw Baldur away like a piece of trash, but he holds on and climbs back up. You're not gonna get away with spamming that same throwing move for the 17th time in a row. Kratos' bag looking real limited right now. Kareem with the skyhook, every possession type timing. Baldur goes in for a hit, which gets blocked. And then Kratos goes for a signature move called tossing a nigga, which has a 100% survival rate. Grabs him and starts choking his ass out. Look how bloody they are, bro. Look at the crazy mess that has been made of this whole place. If the ops come through later looking for who sent Baldur to a Michael Jackson concert, there's no hiding it. Kratos finna be outed like R. Kelly. They had this man doing the action on video, showing his face with a R. Kelly tattoo on his ass, and then answered the phone in the video and said, yes, this is R. Kelly. Yes, the singer. Nigga never stood a chance. Kratos is just continuing to choke him, and I mean, he's trying to break out, cause...
Tell me how
Until Kratos hits that
God, hold up.
Baldur and Arthur is slapping Baldur's neck and throwing him off the cliff. And he gets up, limping all the way back to his crib to go celebrate the fact that he won that round. But little did he know, this was just a battle in a war.
The following Thursday.
So Baldur is after his mother Freya, trying to kill her, which is crazy. I played this game a while ago, so I don't exactly remember why he was tied at her. I'm pretty sure it had something to do with the fact that she gave him the shitty 5'3" jeans. And Kratos is continuing to move like Mr. Save-A-Ho. My boy is pussy whipped, going out sad. This is clearly who Jordan Baker from All American modeled his game after. Never seen a nigga so excited to be a stepdad before. Pushing Baldur away and they get to squaring off again. Until Baldur pulls off his signature move, launching Kratos all the way into the sky. But this time just letting him land into a delicious plate of straight dirt. Kratos goes to get up, but that's when Groot spawns in out of nowhere and starts holding him down. So Atreus pulls up and bro, look at the weak ass butter knife that this goofball is gonna try and cut the branch with. I know Kratos sick to his stomach right now. I should have pulled out when I had the chance. I'm never getting out of here. Groot tries to get Baldur too, but he rolls out the way, picking up a rock and chucking it at his mom Freya. Baldur tells Atreus to move out the way, but he doesn't listen. No fairy tale ending for you. Little nigga thought this was Disney Channel. Fuck them kids. No, I won't let you hurt my dad. Baldur punched him in the chest so hard, had him on the ground glitching. Bro done forgot how to breathe. Kratos had to remind him. The lights was clearly too bright. He didn't know what he was out there doing. But this is when Baldur starts celebrating like in his hand. I know Superman somewhere shivering right now. Is giving him the ability to feel things again, which is all he ever wanted. His ability to physically feel, which Freya took away from him. Busting enough for bro been the most boring thing for centuries. I feel him. I'd be angry too. Homie started instantly massaging his nipples. He can't even believe this. But this is how you know Baldur is really a demon. Because the first thing he trying to do is to beat Kratos and his son the fuck up. Now I could really feel it when I'm turning your bones into ramen noodles. But Groot flanks Baldur from behind because he clearly did not have his mic volume turned all the way up. Freya decides to call over the giant to come put a stop to all the niggatry that's going on. We are 100% in the midst of a nigga moment right now, and we cannot let this go on for any longer.
A nigga moment. Webster defines the nigga moment as a moment when ignorance overwhelms the mind of an otherwise logical Negro male.
So he picks up Kratos and Atreus, throwing them on top of the mountain in an attempt to separate both parties. But there is no way the giant really thought this was gonna put an end to all the fighting. Dudes be fighting each other from the same city, from the same state, from the same country. But these two got smoke for each other from different planets. That's top tier beef right there. This only ends in death for somebody. Kratos finds Baldur banging him in the side of the neck with the shield and then stabbing him in the ribcage with the blades of chaos. Yeah, he decided to bust them back out, just like a unk putting on his fit from the 80s. But Kratos decides to leave the blade inside of Baldur so that he could yank the chain, sending him spinning into the side of a rock. Kratos and Atreus were really on go, but of course, here comes the giant third partying out of nowhere. And here's where I really start to notice a common occurrence of just nobody in this damn universe knows how to mind their business. Why would you even want to stop this? I used to be courtside with popcorn at every fight in my high school. I love the drama. Literally bridging them off with his rings so that they can't finish the job. Bro thought he was slick. He could have blocked them off using his hand, but he purposely chose the ring so that he could flex his VVs. But Kratos is a top tier hater and refuses to be denied, so he lifts up the giant's hand so that Atreus could get a clean shot on the crystal and shoot it off. Not the VVs. Atreus does it and it sends them all flying. Kratos goes flying off the mountain, and the game developers made sure that he hit every single thing possible on the way down to make it as painful as possible on the way down. He of course survives the fall. Black Widow cannot relate, picks himself up and starts looking around at his ops. And with Baldur on the ground floor with him still trying to box and the giant coming at him from the top, you can't tell me they're not trying to do him like how Venom and Sandman did my son Peter in Spider-Man 3. This was elite jumping, had my son Peter reaching out for the spirit of Uncle Ben to come save him. Baldur thought his ass was Cristiano Ronaldo going in for a kick, but Kratos grabs it, as well as his throat, chucking him away, whips out the axe and beams it at him right in the shoulder, sending him backflipping into a pile of ice. Kratos activates his Hall of Fame chase down artist to go finish the job, and of course, the giant interferes again. Bro is so insistent to make sure they stop fighting. Now all of a sudden, everybody's a pacifist. Bro, fuck off. He takes some sort of stick out of his head and slams it into the ground, but all that did was give Baldur a climbing path to get to his mom, who's all the way up there, so that he could finish the job of sending her to the Shadow Realm. Kratos jumps up and brings Atreus along with him, which kinda disappointed me, I'm not gonna lie. He's teaching lil bro to be Mr. Save-A-Bitch Jr. To be honest, I'd just let Baldur kill Freya. The fuck I look like, the Justice League? Let family handle their internal family issues the way they do. Atreus hops off, showing his aimbot, shooting Baldur right in the knee, forcing him to get down and hit the "Will you marry me" pose until he eventually pulls the arrow out. Kratos said, "Oh yeah, this is my chance," turning on the jets just to get folded in seconds like a lawn chair. I've never seen somebody so eagerly run into an ass whooping the way he just did. The closest thing I could think of was in Naruto with Tsunade's little brother. Lil bro ran into the building thinking he was him and got boomed instantly. Homie was not gonna be Hokage. Baldur starts pounding Kratos, but no damage is being done. He's blocking everything until he goes for a slam and Kratos is able to duck out the way, elbowing him in the side and then grabbing his neck. Kratos freaky ass love doing that shit so that they could send a double team, and Atreus shoots him in his arm right into the right hook. And again, some more choking. Whole time the giant just in the background looking at all of this just like, oh nah, these niggas is wallin'. The ground isn't stable, so they just take turns delivering doses of CTE to each other as they roll down. And of course, Atreus had one fucking job, to just stand up, and he couldn't even do that right. So Kratos of course has to save the day and grab him, leaving himself compromised, getting devious head kicks right to the chin. This method of choosing to block with his face won't last long. This that Tobey Maguire defense, that's why his suit always looked like this by the end of the movie. But this is when they bust out the move they've been practicing all week. Atreus shoots him in the chest, so Kratos could throw him up in the air and he could deliver another one to the belly. Kratos picks up Baldur, and I already know he's having PTSD because this is the same way he got sent to the gulag earlier. Kratos just straight low broing him, noogie and everything, until he decides to jump off. Atreus already knows the drill because he jumps off too, and this right here was badass. In midair, just lasering Baldur over and over and over again as Kratos holds him still. Kratos bangs Baldur's head into the ground 3 times, no Shaq and Kobe, until he decides to headbutt him, tosses him so that he could get on top, and then starts choking him now. But Atreus said, nah, fuck that, runs over and now starts choking Baldur instead. Clearly choking is these niggas' favorite move, but Baldur said these moves is rated E for everybody. Yes, I fight kids. Headbutting Atreus and then starts choking him out as Kratos chokes Baldur. What the fuck is happening? Kratos is starting to realize how gay all this shit is, so the Eminem in him enrages him, giving him the strength he needs to get Baldur off of his neck into a right hook so Atreus could deliver a kick to the side of the head. And Kratos grabs his head, headbutting him. I know that shit hurt. Bald niggas got plus 20% cranium damage, picking up Baldur and windmilling him like a basketball, chucking him mad far away, hitting a branch in the process. Baldur gets up ASAP no Rocky and tries to hit Kratos with a fire attack, but he gets blocked, and thought he was slick running up, but that shit gets blocked too, getting bitch slapped away. This is like the 2nd or 3rd time he's failed to catch Kratos lacking. Sneak Nation is denouncing him as we speak. They box for a little bit, and then Baldur goes in for his signature move, which he's been hitting Kratos with every fight. But Kratos says, I'm familiar with your game. You would have thought bro had a shotgun gun. Knowing what's coming next, whipping out his blades, latching onto Baldur, and shouldering the shit out of him to the ground. They both get up, and this is when Atreus and Kratos just start walling on him. So this is that father-son bonding I be hearing about. I cannot relate. My pops left to go get milk when I was 6. I should have known it was raps because everybody in here is literally lactose. Kratos eventually slams Baldur, and oh my goodness, there's really nothing I can say about this part, except for the fact that Baldur is getting his face rearranged. You must think he a Kardashian or something. Kratos is absolutely spazzing on bro. I low-key feel bad. The giant interrupts though, showing off his spit game, trying to rival Riley Reid, blowing freezing cold air at them to get them to stop all this madness. And Atreus starts to freeze to death. He left his Canada Goose jacket at home. He wasn't prepared for all this. But then, out of nowhere, KD, Kevin Durant, comes through to save the day, to teach this giant a lesson about minding his own damn business. Kratos, Atreus, Freya, and Baldur all fall back down to the ground, taking minimal fall damage in the process. But Kratos has had enough, the games end here. He goes in for the kill, but Freya is able to convince him to stop, and just let her and her son talk this out, handle it as adults. And honestly, this gotta be the most demented family dynamic I've ever seen. Baldur got tired of her for stopping him from dying, talking about some "you just can't help yourself, mother, always interfering with what I got going on." They chat for a little and then Freya goes in for a hug, but Baldur was only interested in hugging her throat with his hands, starts choking the life out of her, got her on her knees, so now she's the same height as him. But here comes Captain Saberho, cape waving in the wind and everything, stopping Baldur from putting her on a t-shirt, and this is when Baldur asks, "Bro, why do you even care what we got going on?" This is exactly what I've been saying.
Right.
This game seems like it would have been a lot shorter if niggas just knew how to mind their business, snapping Baldur's neck and then killing him once and for all. And remember when I said this family is demented and twisted as hell? Kratos just saved Freya's life from her murderous son, and what does she do? She runs over to her son, starts crying, fair, but then tells Kratos she's gonna rain every piece of agony and violation possible on top of him. Kratos looking like, what'd she say fuck me for? This is why I said throughout the entire video, he shouldn't be out here saving these hoes. Didn't he hear the J. Cole song?
I'm gonna edit that part out. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see y'all when I see y'all in the next video. That was a funny video by Blink Boy with Kratos and all that. Alright, bye.